Not actual game footage, unfortunately. I think this might be one of the best Xenoblades. They refine and produce a better game with every iteration.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
They're all British and Welsh.
Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
These are the villains, right? They're actually more villainy than most other Xenoblades.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
So many people are dead.
Talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back.
They're constantly on life and death situations, huh?
Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready.
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will relish me, and we can
The design has gotten so much better with the monsters and the mechs.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there.
Oh.
Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months.
Is she gonna make it?
How many of you have
die?
been made an example of and hopes rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them, to bring peace, and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost.
Everyone looks like a kid.
This is bad.
How many child soldiers are involved in this one?
Want to live and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it.
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
His knuckles. Okay, this is more emotional than any other Xenoblade
It is fate.
Presentation I've seen thus far.
Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow.
Infinity. Wait, that guy's eyes look really familiar.
What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each
This
other's
Xenoblade
lives,
is definitely the most violent one I've seen thus far.
the taken
That is
flames
so
become
real.
your
Wow.
own in turn.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor.
Wow.
All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads
They're all
to
so young.
everyone's destruction.
Yeah, literally
Their
everybody
lifespans
just
are a
trains
mere
for fighting.
10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
And then you perish? If you survive 10 years of fighting, you
However,
perish.
Many
Wow.
never receive this honor. as they
Most
fall
down
in
the
battle.
battlefield. Yep.
Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
Wow. You just fight and fight and fight, and if you survive for 10 years...
In today's presentation, we'll introduce
You don't
the
even get
world of the
respite.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and
Just
follow
ends.
the main character's adventures.
I'm more interested in this Xenoblade than any other ones. The other ones have all been like focused on exploration. This one, it looks like the personal dramas
Countless
and making the most out of your life. Like there's a lot more.
Thanks to this filth. What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You
A lot
steal
more serious
everything from
concepts.
us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis
The
and
fighting
3
scenes
from
look way
Agnes,
better.
were commissioned to take part in a special mission.
Oh,
Both
and they come
parties,
together. I see.
Filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest.
Are all the
There's one
adults
place that
evil?
might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
That
This
really gives
story
me some Romeo and
focuses on
Juliet
these
vibes.
6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do. To
Noah.
send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
I like Lands
I
already.
thought about this a lot. About what I
That's
can
best
achieve,
bud material.
what I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
These 6 characters seem pretty
The
deep.
truth is, she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
Sus.
I suspect they may be more deeply
Sure.
involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
You already claimed Senna? Alright, sure. Okay, finally on the exploration. Wow, the warfare took so much time already.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis!
Water?
Water!
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
Nah, you guys can't all see the same mirage. That's not how it works.
Ionios is
Wow.
host to various landscapes, all
That looks like the
filled
same
with
engine
surreal
as
geography
XC2.
to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter. Like the lands they inhabit,
Wow.
the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous.
Xenoblade's still so pretty. Even though it's like off of a NVIDIA Tegra
Some
X1
creatures make no secret
processor.
of their ferocious tendencies, so keep caution in mind.
And Nintendo Switch is pretty old
You'll
at this
also
point,
encounter
2017,
the
right?
soldiers of Kevis and
Still looks
Agnes,
so good.
who continue to fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the
Wow.
base camp for both nations.
Wow.
At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and
That looks so
devastating
sick.
weapons of war. Seek out these colonies to shop. dine.
Yeah, they definitely refined the engine.
Get to know residents, and more. Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots.
That's pretty deep.
Founding colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials to cook. Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Looks good to me.
I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
Oh, but it's not all voice.
Explore every corner of these fields.
It is expensive to
as
do
you
that.
seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery. Valuable items. And ferocious monsters. Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace. The locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to.
Okay, quick
which
travel's
makes
available.
traversing this giant world more manageable.
You can't have
By
everything be
enabling a
voiced, but
navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
oh, wow, auto movement.
There are
That helps a
plenty of
lot.
other features that will
Traveling
help
can
you
get
on your
tedious.
adventure, such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
I want to see a day when one of these JRPGs are fully voiced. They've already done that actually, but it's not a standard yet because it's actually hard to like afford it. But it'd be awesome to have that. Welcome to the stream.
Draw his attention for me.
Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tile!
They actually work like a squad. That's so sick.
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle.
Oh yeah, I read about the
Make your
battle
approach
system.
to
The battle
attack
system is so much
automatically.
refined.
Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
Love it!
Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance. Inflict
party's
more
so big
damage
now.
based on where you attack from. Or heal allies, to name a few.
You know this one by heart.
Each art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute.
Yep, it's still auto attacks.
Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies.
It's a real RPG, huh?
Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro.
Tank, healer, support.
And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role
There's no
effectively
direct
is a
support
key
role.
point to
Okay.
battling. You can freely
I guess
swap
healer
the
will be the
character
only
you
support.
control at any time. String together arts to activate a combo and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air, then smash them down. Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying.
Just like XC2, huh? But
You can
refined.
link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks to devastate enemies.
Yep. This is so familiar. But I read that they
Deal
really improved on all
heaps of
these.
damage at once and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
The MMO style. Huh. His eye.
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head.
This is so MMO then.
Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
What?
I've never
Did
used
he
this
just
kind of
steal?
blade before. But all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
What?
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
What the
How
heck?
this is even working? But cool.
That's so cool.
Each class has its own attributes. Sword
Wow,
fighter.
so you can reclass really easy.
Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medic Gunner. Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Why does the medic have the biggest gun?
Tactician. Disrupt enemies
Okay, these
and
are
support
subclasses, huh?
allies using paper talismans called Mondo. Heavy Guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre.
Wow, what?
Crush enemy defenses with massive power.
She's so tiny, but that weapon's so big.
Your class can also be changed
Yeah,
to
see?
match
You
that
can
of your
change
allies.
anybody's. That's
Spend
crazy.
time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the
That's so
battlefield
silly.
increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
Oh. So you really should be trying different
With Master
classes.
Arts, even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies.
What the heck?
The more arts and combat strategies
That's so
you wield,
useful.
the easier it'll be to blaze through battles.
I bet the developers were like, I heard you guys like classes. How about we give you every class on every character?
Also, by combining compatible
Don't ask us
arts,
for anything more.
You can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of two arts into one.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see, I see. Well, that's using it side by side, right?
Live fiercely, die spectacularly.
Well, there's an in-universe reason for it.
That's how I want the battlefield of
Oh,
my
damn.
life to be.
She's hot. Her eyes are so
Just
pretty.
that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Well, all these eyes are pretty
now
too.
We'll see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for two.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling. I can't run away from my responsibility.
Doing the same as everyone around you,
Booty.
it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gray's so edgy.
Brave residents of Ionios called heroes can lend their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
The heroes are alive then. Oh, and you can recruit.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but
Makes
you can
sense.
swap them out as you
Whoa,
see
whoa,
fit.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Someone's blurred. Something's
Heroes
blurred.
also
That's
bring
a
their
spoiler.
own classes to your team. Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire.
So you do want to recruit
Incursive.
heroes, giving you new classes.
Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power.
I know Baldea's a guy.
War Medic. Heal party members and bolster them with various buffs. These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring.
Is it me or is it so
Your
much more
party
deeper than
members can
XC2?
take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party. Choose to don a class's look or keep your current outfit. Find your
Wow.
fashion and fight for the future.
Fashion actually is a pretty big thing now. You're gonna have everyone look pretty uniform together. That's really cool. It's not just like classes itself, but the look. Oh, there you go.
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Whoa.
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
This is probably your first encounter that breaks up the fight that you had
Good start.
between these two sides.
Not over yet.
I felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories. There were so many. And then they were a part of me.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
That's Eva 01, by the way, from Evangelion.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat.
That's so cool, man. This is a great concept.
Clear out the battlefield by using mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
Those guys are so selfish. Selfish how? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
So we prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the 2 characters.
That's
Swap
interesting.
between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach.
Wow, that is awfully interesting.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros
That's so
even
deep.
stronger.
That's deeper than an NXT2, definitely.
I'll make it count!
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
Now to finish it good!
So there's actually an Ouroboros for each character as well. Wait, what was that? That reminded me of like Eureka 7.
We were
Anyone
sworn
watch
enemies
that?
once.
Old anime now.
And yet, we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
Okay, I'm really interested.
So now, I ain't afraid.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
This feels like
While
the
my
most
flame
personal
still
Xenoblade yet.
to the bitter end. But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
Oh, I can already see it. Lots of people are gonna die in this one. Not just nameless characters, but like a lot of named characters are gonna die. I can already see. I'm looking forward to this one. Some Xenoblades seem way too
Broaden
shonen,
the
but this one
world of
definitely
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
seems serious. Wait a second.
You can get the additional content shown here.
Brand new
Xenoblade
story
Chronicles 3 is
scenario.
compatible with amiibo figures. Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure.
Any?
Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when using Noah's sword fighter class.
I'm sorry, the Monado's actually not that cool to me. I actually like the new design for the sword. But I guess the
Xenoblade
nostalgia's there.
Chronicles 3 launches July 29th.
Okay, I like how we're gonna get a Torna-esque
Thank
story
you
as
for
well.
watching. And enjoy
So it's
your
worth it to buy
adventures
it.
in the world of Ionios.
Wow, that was beautiful. What did you guys think? How would you rate that? You know, a lot of people mentioned this to me, and I thought the same way. We don't really want a Xenoblade Direct. At least that's what I thought going into this. Why would we want a Xenoblade Direct? Give us a Nintendo Direct. But now I understand why. This was 24 minutes long, and it never felt long in any portion. In fact, this probably needed more time. They really built this up very, very, very nicely. Like the sneak peek, I'm gonna presume these are the villains or the masterminds behind the scenes. Like, they did a good thing by making it this long, teasing
yes.
elements.
Weapon skin locked behind a secret rare amiibo at the time. Shulk Amiibo Stonks Rise Kappa.
I actually have a Shulk amiibo. I'm trying to find it, but is it time to actually unbox my Shulk amiibo to use on this? All right, but that's really cool. But as they said, any amiibo. I wonder what the other amiibos do. It can't just be the Shulk amiibo that does something, right? Oh, that's right. There's no Aegis amiibo yet, right? Anyways, as I said, this feels like the most personal Xenoblade yet. Do you see how many people are dead in this scene? Oh my goodness. And they're all kids. The fighting, I actually really appreciate. It's so desperate. It's not like shonen. Like, it's not like an anime where everyone on one side survives and everyone on the other side dies. Nah, it's actually bloody. And more so, I like how we're playing both sides. You have characters from both sides, so you can empathize with both sides. It's not good versus evil. It's more like gray versus gray, right? So it kind of feels bad on either end of it. But I like this a lot. You create two very different sides in a conflict, and you have them come together. And the way they come together too is really well done as well. There's a lot of like interesting elements to this. I'm genuinely really interested. Of course, that was the one thing I actually had doubts in. I never had doubt towards like the design, the art style, the world building. Like Xenoblade has proven time and again that they're excellent at that. The one thing I did have doubts in is whether they can make an idea that would like draw me in. The more Xenoblades they do, the harder it is, right? Because they've already explored so many different things. I'm surprised because I've only seen about half an hour of clips or whatnot of the characters, and I already care about them, which is not easy for me to do. But yeah, they did a great job. Oh, the other thing that I could not doubt at all, the gameplay. Xenoblade's gameplay stuff has always been top tier. But yeah, they really went above and beyond. I never expected them to do this well. I'm really glad I pre-ordered the game now. How long do you think this will be, chat? If it's a proper Xenoblade, it's 50 plus hours easily. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. I will probably get it a day or two later than I'm supposed to because Canadian shipping is kind of slow, but I'm definitely gonna play it day one. Yeah, that bloody knuckle. Like, you could probably tell lots of people are gonna die in this. And I like that, actually. I don't want any character to be sacred. If you want to do everything in a game like this, it probably takes much longer. Yeah, Pyramithra amiibos are still coming, and once they do, I'll buy that. I'll buy that definitely. All right, this is a great thing. The Xenoblade 3 Direct. I didn't think they needed this. They did a great job having this. Is there anything that I didn't like about this? Not really. I like how gritty it is. The other Xenoblades felt a bit too shonen, especially XC1. Shulk was like the definition of a shonen pro tag. Now, as the game develops and whatnot, obviously a lot of things change. But he definitely definitely was too much. Same thing with Rex. Rex was definitely a shonen pro tag as well. But our current team feels a lot more real. Anyways, the giant mechs, the battles, I really like that. The giant battle scenes were probably my favorite things part of XC2, not XC2, XCX. Which, by the way, it surprised me. Xenoblade Chronicles X is still not available on the Switch or on any other platform but the Wii U. What the heck? Also, the classing system, man, that's kind of nutty. How many classes you can have and how everyone be classed up. This is so sad to me. This girl survived 10 years of war, and I'm betting she's the only one of her squad, of her group to survive, because you can see it's just one person being sent off. I really want to find out more about why, after 10 years of service, they just go. But I think there's a lot of life lessons in this one, too. Other XCs, it's not like they didn't have life lessons and whatnot, and a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles gets really inspirational sometimes. But this one especially, because it's trying to make it clear cut about how much time you have. The term of 10 years and making the most of it is something that's going to be like the idea of time in your lifespan is something that they're exploring, which is really serious to explore. But that's why it's so exciting that they're going to do it. The different characters, man. I wonder how early this first fight between the two squads occurs at. They're so evenly matched. And I really like how like there's squad tactics. You can definitely tell these guys have fought with each other for a while. Like there's strategy to it all. The fight choreography is actually surprisingly good. Anyways, there's a lot to look forward to. I can't wait for this game to come out. Man. I can understand now why it took so many years for them to make this. Make Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I always felt like... Well, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out in what, 2017, end of 2017? And then Torna came out several months after that. And then that was it. Just nothing for years and years and years. I guess they remade XC1. But it felt like way too long for a true sequel. And now it makes sense because this was definitely... You can definitely see where the time went. This is a really well-crafted game. Alright, but with that said, yeah, let's look forward to it. I think the character I'm most interested in... Lance definitely gives me the vibe of Best Bud. Absolutely. Looking after you. I'm interested in Mio because I was always a big Nia fan. And she definitely reminds me of her. Tyon. Originally I thought it was Talon. Talon would have been cool, but I'm probably butchering his name. This guy seems pretty interesting as well as Battle Technician. Senna seems fun. But yeah, the characters of your base squad are already really distinct and likable, which isn't easy to do. As you get older and you like meet more characters and whatnot, it feels more the same old, but these guys feel pretty fresh to me. Anyways, this is going on, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Let me know what you guys think. This entire game, great direct. This entire game is going to be a masterpiece. I know it.